Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Mystical Mediumship. Thank you for joining me again. So today we are going to talk about anyone who has an unknown fear that could be holding you back from living your very best life. And that's not the point of living. So we want to talk about why that's happening and the guidance I got from Spirit, because I always meditate over this. Of course, I take my notes like I always like to show you. I have my notes for everyone. So we'll go over all of that. But I want to make sure that before we do all of that, I want to first thank you for joining me tonight again, or this evening. I always film in the evening. I do best in the evening and late at night, actually. Connecting with Spirit, I get a lot of information. I guess I connect her anytime, but some people are better at different times, and I can channel a lot at night. Actually, they woke me up last night at 3 a.m. to give me some messages, and I was up for 2 hours with them sending me things to talk about. So that's something you'll get videos on in the next few days. But I want to thank all of you for subscribing and liking the video to show your gratitude. Size way to raise your vibration and to show appreciation to me. So I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. And we are going to start off with taking a deep breath in, and I'll guide you through it. But when we do it, I want you to envision this beautiful white light that comes in through your crown chakra above your head. And when I tell you to blow out your breath, I want you to envision, when you blow it out, a gray mist. And what you're doing is, with that gray mist that you're blowing out, you're actually going to envision releasing any negative energy or anything that no longer serves you or your highest good today. You're letting it all go. So we're going to take a deep breath in and hold it to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you're going to blow out that gray mist. And you've just released from whatever you have today, or if you're watching this first thing in the morning, from whatever you had from the previous evening that no longer serves your highest good. It's a nice way to kind of just clear everything. So what I think we need to talk about are fears that we have that we don't know why we have them. So, and when I say we don't know why we have these fears, I mean you have absolutely no memory of these fears. It's not, oh, I remember when I was 2 years old, or when I was 5, I had this problem with a kayak and we capsized. No, that's then a memory you would have had as a young child, and then that would be a fear from this lifetime. I'm talking about a fear that you have absolutely no memory of, and none of your family or friends or anybody who knows you can tell you or explain why you have this fear. So there's no reason to actually have this fear. That's the type of fear I'm talking about. And this kind of fear would be a fear that would stem from another lifetime. As we've talked about previously in another video, which I will post in my description box below, our souls live on forever. And so they carry every memory with them. So we get to have all those lessons we've learned with us. But sometimes we carry things over with us that maybe we don't really want to bring with us forward, such as fears that can hold you back from living your best life. So one fear that actually that I was woken up about last night at 3 a.m. My guides woke me up and said, I want you to use this as an example. And I said, really? This is the fear you want me to use as an example? I remember I called my girlfriend this morning and I said, this is the example they want me to use. I think it's kind of strange. But maybe it's going to resonate really well with some people, and that's why they gave it to me. I have no idea. But they said nature is a fear that they wanted me to use. So they said in the examples they said were walking in a garden, walking down, if you live at all in the southeast of the United States, there's a lot of like tall pine trees. So if you walk just even in your own neighborhood, you'll see really, really tall pine trees. And sometimes people have fears just walking through their own neighborhood because they're so afraid of the trees in their neighborhood. They said people have fears of sitting outside at restaurants by flowers due to either the flowers or the bugs that are by the flowers. So nature brings a lot of unknown fears to people. Walking around the local parks, walking by the lake. Obviously the Grand Canyon can be a fear for a lot of people because it's so steep and so high, so it's a different type of fear, but that can resonate with some people. But what was being told was more of those simplistic types of fears with nature, and I was kept being shown and were basically trees, the grass, flowers, sitting by a flower if I'm eating. So they said that would probably resonate with a lot of people as being a fear that's preventing you from basically living your life. And so something like that would keep you from really being able to engage in a lot of things, being able to participate in sports because you're outside. It would prevent you from maybe receiving flowers as a gift from your partner. It might prevent you from having friendships because you might live in a climate where you can eat outside. It could prevent you from having healthy exercise because you are not outdoors being active. It could just start to lock you away inside and actually stop you from living life. It could prevent you from traveling to places you want to see because you know that people will want to go see the Japanese gardens in Richmond, Virginia, or the Japanese gardens in San Francisco, or the Japanese gardens all over Japan, wherever you are. There's famous gardens all over Spain, so you can resonate how you want to take it. There's famous places all over the world to see different things in nature. It's preventing you from seeing the ocean and beaches. That's nature. So this could prevent you from really kind of leaving your house and making you almost kind of go within. And there's nothing wrong with going within when we need to, but we're meant to really live our lives and have the life experience we're supposed to be having now. And this is going to stop you from having all the life experiences that your soul wants you to have and that you also agreed to come here to have. So if this is what's happening, the whole point is, how do you then fix this? Is really the point. Is how do you then stop this fear? How would I stop this? So you can actually stop it tonight if you want, or tomorrow. You just have to recognize it and say that it's really from a past life and that it no longer serves you. You've already lived that life, and that life is not now. That life was hundreds of years ago or thousands of years ago, and this is not a fear from this life. You can ask for your guides, who will always love you unconditionally and always, always, always support you. And you can ask the angels around you. You have guardian angels with you, and there's Archangel Raphael, who is the archangel of emotional support and healing. You can call them in. There's a lot of other archangels you can look up to. I'm wearing Metatron's symbol right here for grounding. So you can call in tons of archangels as well, but any of the angels you can ask to come, and they will help you and surround you with love to release it and let it go. And that's how you can say, I don't want it anymore. Help me let it go. And it can just be released. And you will immediately be lighter and happier because you are no longer in this lower energy of fear. And new opportunities will start to come your way. Relationships will come your way, either romantic or friendships. You will have more career opportunities because you're re-engaging in the life you're supposed to be leaving. You let go of the fear. You release what you're supposed to release. You might reconnect with family that you haven't connected with in a while. You'll travel to places you've always wanted to go. You will be able to see the world in a whole different way than you ever imagined. And what's the best part? You'll actually see yourself differently. You'll see your real self, not the fear-based self that you've been operating from. You'll actually look through yourself with the right lens and through the lens of who you really are, not through the old lens of old traumas from past lives and old fears from past lives. You'll see your real life and your real soul that's now let go of those fears you do not need. That's what's the most important thing for you. If you still need help, you can always contact me. My contact information is in my description box below. I'm always happy to help if you need more help trying to let go or identifying what fear you specifically have that you need to let go of. If you don't know what it is, I'm happy to help in any way that I can. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you watch this video, it's the right time for you, and it will resonate with you at that time. Again, thank you for your appreciation and your gratitude for subscribing and liking my video. I wish you a beautiful, peaceful rest of the day. Goodbye.